about old Mary Lou, the mean kind of girl that make a fool out of you. She'd make a young man old and old man pay. The way she took my money was a crying shame. Oh, Mary Lou, she took my watch and chain. Mary Lou, she took my diamond ring. She took my keys to my Cadillac car, jumped in my caddy and she drove a far. Mary Lou put a detective on a trail. The post office thought they'd changed her by the mail. She got picked up, she put in jail. Drove the judge just to go to home bail. Mary Lou, she took my watch and chain. Mary Lou, she took my diamond ring. She took the keys to my Cadillac car. She jumped in my caddy and she drove afar. Mary Lou. She left Detroit to go to Kalamazoo. Made a fortune out of fools like you. Met a rich man who's married and took some kids. Stroked the cat until he flipped his lids. Mary Lou, she took my watch and chain. Mary Lou, she took my diamond ring. Mary Lou took my Cadillac car. Well, she jumped in my caddy and she drove it far. Mary Lou. She came into town about a week ago. Told me she would had a hurtin' soul. I had a 65 Ford and a $2 bill. The way she took that low rate, it gave me a thrill. Mary Lou, she took my watch and chain. Mary Lou, she took my diamond ring. She took the keys to my Cadillac car. Well, yeah, she jumped in the caddy and she drove her far. Oh, Mary Lou. Oh, Mary Lou. Oh, Mary Lou. Hey, how you doing out there, Guitar Heroes? All right, we're working with the Steve Miller Band, 1973, a tune called Mary Lou. And a tune that's got 2 chords, and you barely hear one of them. All right, well, I didn't know that until I checked out this tune. We've got a little intro, and this is like part of it anyway. So we've got the index finger on the high E, and then the middle finger is on the 3rd fret of the B string. And we can start out up here at the 5th and the 4th fret. So 4th fret is on the high E and 5th fret on the B string. Those are the only 2 that we hit. Then we slide down 2. Just sliding down there, and then when we end it, we hit those 2 strings open. And then we start in on the first verse. There are 4 verses and a chorus that we repeat after every verse. So we're going right into an E. Gonna tell you a story about Mary Lou, and then this is where the 2nd chord comes in, D, and then right back to E. And we're gonna do that on the end of every line. Gonna tell you a story about old Mary Lou, D, I mean kind of girl, make a fool out of you. D, she'd make a young man old and an old man pay. D, and then we do a stop. The way she took my money was a crying shame. Mary Lou, back to the E. Mary Lou took my watch and chain. Quick D. Mary Lou, she took my diamond ring. D, back to the E. Took my keys and my Cadillac car. Jumped in my caddy and she drove afar. Well, Mary Lou, she took my watch and chain. Mary Lou, she took my diamond ring. She took my keys to my Cadillac car. That line, the voice goes up, and then D, and then we stop. Jumped in my caddy and she drove afar. So this is pretty much your pattern for the whole song. And then in the E, I'm leaving my index finger is anchored, and then these two fingers come up for rhythm and then some palm muting. Mary Lou, she took my watch and chain. D-E. Mary Lou, she took my diamond ring. D-E. She took my keys to my Cadillac car. Jumped in my caddy and she drove far. Mary Lou, Mary Lou. And that's basically the whole tune. It can't get a whole bunch simpler. It's a little bit tough at first to go back and forth between the D and the E fast, but other than that, you know, you're just working basically a nice bluesy, medium pace strumming. So I'll take one more verse, same exact thing, E through the whole thing, and then a quick D-E on the end. Put a detective on a trail of D-E. The post office ought to track her through the mail. D-E. She got picked up and was put in jail. D. And then the last line of each one of the verses, we're going to do a quick little hit like that. Stroke the judge just to go home bail. Mary Lou, Mary Lou, she took watch and chain. Mary Lou, she took my watch and chain. Mary Lou, she took my diamond ring. She took the keys to my Cadillac car. Jumped in my caddy and she drove afar. Mary Lou. Now in between, you have so much time in between. So yeah, when the acapella part comes in, you know, you can do a little slide down here, and I'm just sliding maybe the first 2 or 3 strings. Then you can kind of strum as you can go down to. So you can give that a little try too. She took my money, cried in shame. Mary Lou, she took my watch and chain. Alright, so there you go. Mary Lou by the Steve Billet Band, 1973. Hope you got something out of this lesson. Take it easy out there, and we'll see you next time.